Hi pilots and co-pilots, Brian here. Today's tutorials we're going to try on the flight school are the VOR navigation and the ILS landing. Here we're doing VOR navigation. So I've just loaded the tutorial up and it's at the paused screen here, so we're going to go through it and see if it teaches us what we need to know. So here it says, we are ready to start navigating to Juneau International. I'm going to fly for a minute to get you oriented. Okay. We're flying on the 295 radial to the Sisters Island VOR. The VOR transmitter is like the hub of a bike wheel and it sends out 360 radials, the spokes of the wheel, to tell it where you are in relation to the hub. Okay, fair enough. So we're on the 295 radial. So we're going to follow one of these spokes, radials, to reach Sisters Island. And then we'll follow another radial away from Sisters Island to get to Juneau. We're on the 295 radial, the spoke coming from the VOR transmitter hub at heading 295. The hoops in front of us visualize the radial. Okay, so you can see the hoops here. These kind of green points. Alright. Let's give it a go. If you look left, you can see the visual of the 296 radial. And to the right of us is the 294 radial. Okay. Now we're on the 295 radial, but since the radials are measured as heading when going away from the VOR, and we're instead going towards it, that means we're flying a course of 115 degrees, the inverse of heading 295. Oh, we can see it on there. Yes, we're tracking 118 there, according to the GPS there. And there. Yes. 115 roughly, okay. And on there, yes. So this is your course deviation indicator, or CDI, yep. What's it looking at? The vertical bar here is the lateral horizontal course deviation indicator. Can I move the... Yes. Stupid camera doesn't line up properly. Okay, the CDI shows where our course is in relation to the craft itself. So the vertical bar here is the lateral. So when this swings to one side or the other, we are going off course. Okay, we've got it. And over here I can see it says VOR, SSR, and then the radial is 297. And we're a distance of 7.2 from it. Since I've turned our navigation radio to fly the 295 radial of the Sisters Island VOR, and we're right on track for that radial, you can see that the CDI is centered. Yes, I can see it's down the middle. But watch what happens when we drift off course. It's doing this for me, isn't it? Okay. There we go, it's starting to swing. Yep, okay, I see that. Do you see the vertical course deviation indicator drifting to the left of center? It indicates that since we've deviated to the right, we need to adjust our course to the left to re-intercept the radial. If you look out of the window, you'll see that the 295 radial is over to our left. This agrees with the vertical course deviation indicator. Yes, okay. Let's get back on track. The key here is not to overcorrect. We want to turn just a bit towards the direction of the CDI. Okay. If after a few seconds we don't see the CDI bar moving, we'll deviate a bit further to the left. As you can see, the vertical bar is starting to come back towards the center, so we need to turn back to be lined up with the radial. Fair enough. Okay, at this point, you know all you need to fly the VOR. So we're going to head to Sisters Island, the side of the VOR we're getting guidance from, and from there go on to Juneau International. Okay. Just follow the guidance from the course deviation indicator and we'll reach Sisters Island in no time. Simple, huh? So we're at 8,000 feet. We're heading to the VOR. Okay, looks like we're deviating slightly to the right, so I'm very slowly creeping up to the left. One thing I've read about VORs, I know, is that the closer you get, the more wild the deviations can seem over a small distance. Okay, looks like we're coming back on track there. Note, the closer you get to the VOR, the radials will get closer together, so smaller changes to your course will produce bigger changes on the course deviation indicator. That's what I just said. Now we're only 3.9. Okay, we need to come right slightly. I'd still say we're pretty close to that radial. .5. We'll be above it before long. Oh, we're losing a bit of height. There we go. 3. Far to go now. Oh, now it's going to the left, so we've got to swing left a bit. Yeah, I don't want to overcorrect this. There we go, it's coming towards the centre again now. We're still losing loads of height. Let's bring my nose up a bit. Okay. And I need to bring it back round to point to the radial. So there you go, you see we're zigzagging along the radial here. We're not really flying straight, are we? 1.7, look at that, that's deviating quite a lot, but I guess that's because it's getting very close to the VOR. I'm not going to worry about chasing this one too much. Whoa, and there we go. It just swung wildly over. Okay, we're over the Sisters Island VOR. Remember, this is like being at the hub of a bike wheel. We're going to fly it on the 35 radial out of the hub. Start flying away from the hub for a bit and watch your CDI closely. The needle starts to move. Turn to heading 030 or 035, then begin correcting your heading to center the CDI again. Oh, we're way off according to that. Distance 1. I guess some of that distance is downwards as well because it's a literal. So you have to add our altitude in for that calculation. So it should start going back up in a minute. But I'm going to start coming around to 0.35. We're way over right now, you see. Distance 1. So it's configured for 035 radial. They've done that for us. I didn't have to wind that at all. But it's telling us it's over to the left. Radial's coming round. Okay, look, oh, we had a bit of movement there. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. 44, 43, 42. Okay. Okay, so swinging over to the right here, so let's come back over in this direction. Oh yeah, I've gone way too far. Stopped paying attention to my heading, looking at the scenery. Okay, we're way over there. Let's keep coming. So we'll have to go past this and cut across the radials here. Past 40. Okay. Here we go, it's coming back centered. Okay, we need to come a bit more. Okay, I can see it swinging back towards the center. Again, losing height. I've been terrible. I've lost like 1,500 feet chasing this. Nice flying. Well, not really. I didn't really. 45%. Yeah, I suck. Let's try that again. Okay, this time. Let's keep my vertical speed, just trying to balance that. There we go. That's better. We're down the middle on our numbers now. Look at this. 6.7 miles. 6.6. Yep, we're coming down. On the radial. -8 outside. That's cold. Okay, we're deviating very slightly to the right there, so I'm going to put in a very slight correction. As we get closer, it's going to get more and more difficult. Swing over. Okay, we're a bit off here. Wow, I seem to have gone quite a way off. Okay, now we're swinging back. So I want to correct. Note that as you get closer to the VOR, yes, they get close together. We know that. We've been here before. Let's keep going. So there's not a whole lot to this tutorial, really. There's just those two bits, flying into a radial and flying out. No discussion of what you do cross-country when you switch between radials. You've got, you know, keeping your secondary one in backup and flipping over when you're a certain distance away. Okay, 3. We're on the money. Okay, losing height again. Okay, we're on the money. We're on... oh no, we're not. We're just drifting slightly there. So again, I'll slightly correct, but we're pretty much there. And only 2.6, 2.5 away now. Very nice. Ooh, wasn't paying attention. Okay, 1.6 miles. There we go. We're pretty much over the top now. Okay, we're over the Sisters Island VOR. Remember, this is like being at the hub of a bike wheel. So we've got to swing around to 35. Okay. Start flying away from the hub for a bit and watch your CDO closely. The needle starts to move. Turn to heading 035 and then begin correcting your heading to center the CDI again. Okay. Round we go. from. So we're flying away from it now. Okay. Just switch from to to from. Makes it, it's showing massively deviated that way still. So we obviously hadn't quite got to the... Grr. This is annoying. Thank goodness for GPS, eh? Okay, now I want to swing around. Yeah, I'm going past it now. And we're not going to get much better than 45% on this one either, are we? Okay, so we'll go a bit past our 35 and try and re-intercept. There we go, we don't want to do too much because it's coming back on. So I reckon... not too shabby. Not the best. Done worse. I lost a bit of height because I was concentrating on my turn. Oh, roughly, I don't know. So we're deviating a bit to the left there, so just track it a little bit. Up to 40. And the center line's creeping back now. And I'm going to turn back again. Almost there. So close. Nope, back again. I imagine it's going to stop any second. Let's see how we did. Ah, nice flying. There we go. Close enough. 73%. Not brilliant, but I'll take that today. So, thanks for viewing. I'm going to load up the ILS landing tutorial now. So, if you want to watch that, stick around. If you don't, try some of my other videos out. Otherwise, see you in a minute. Okay, welcome back if you stuck around. And we're going to try an ILS landing. Well, Sea-tac there, look at that mountain in the background, Mount Rainier. I think that's Rainier. Okay, we're currently on downwind to runway 34 right at Sea-tac. Yep, okay, so we're Seattle bound. You can see the runway to our left. Can I? Where? Oh, there, all the way around there, okay. Soon, the Sea-tac ATC will contact us with the heading and altitude we need to fly on the approach. Until then, we'll just keep flying it straight and level. Oh, that'll be fun. Let's see if I can even do that. Oh, I'm already dropping in height. Okay. Fly heading 160, maintain 5,000 feet. Vectors ILS runway 34 right at KSEA. Okay. So, our current height is 6. So we need to drop to 5. And we want a heading of 160. Okay. Okay, use your altimeter and heading indicators to make sure you're on track. Okay, so we're dropping. $150. 160, and we're scrubbing that height. Remember rightly from the first time I tried this, you really have to get that height off a lot quicker than I would have assumed. And we're definitely picking up speed, but I don't care at this point. Right, we're coming down to 5,000. Start easing off a bit. That's great. Hold it right there. Yeah. Okay. Works for me. Now we're on the money. We're on 160 and we're at roughly 5,000. Okay. And now we just wait. Nope, I'm dropping. Okay, so I'll give it a bit more power for now. And we were dropping a little to the left there as well. Let's pick it up. There we go, back at 5. I don't want ATC shouting at me for not keeping my assigned altitude. Near enough, and we're on 160. Come on. Come on, ATC. Soon ATC will contact us and have us turn perpendicular to the runway. Enter to the base phase of the approach. Until then we just follow the last instruction, 160 at 5,000. Well, something's just been dialed in here. Okay. Oh, we're climbing a bit there, so let's keep our height down. Keep us on 160. It's a bit boring, this bit, isn't it? But bear with me. I'm sure it'll get more exciting in a minute. Come on, ATC. Talk this trainee Cessna pilot into a landing. This is bad enough doing it on this. I can't imagine doing it on VATSIM or Pilot Edge or... what's it, the other one? ICAO, is it? Okay, keeping my height. I'm still on the... ooh, that switch around. Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Okay. Let's start getting that nose down as well. I'll drop my speed a bit. 070 and 3,000. Okay, we're coming around to 070. Okay, we just got to keep dropping. Down we come. Oh, I see, and there's the runway over there. Okay. 4. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get down there. The first time I tried this, I got in trouble for not losing height quick enough. At this point, when you look at your CDU, you should see 2 lines. Aha. Continue. Once we get on the course of the ILS, approach these lines, needles, will indicate which direction you need to fly to stay on course. Well, of course. The vertical needle shows your lateral or horizontal left-right deviation from the ILS, and likewise your horizontal needle shows your vertical up-down deviation. If you point the plane's nose towards the needles, for instance by flying right when the vertical needle is off to the right, or by flying up when the horizontal needle is up above the horizon line, you'll eventually intercept the course. Of course, this is all moot for now. We're perpendicular to the runway, so we won't start following the ILS guidance until the ATC instructs us to turn towards the runway. Okay, for now we'll continue heading on at 070 at 3,000 feet. Oh, I'll just adjust my screen back, shall I? Okay. Still on 070, and we're nearly down to 3,000 feet. Let's left heading 010. You're 3 nautical miles from joining. Maintain 2,200 feet until established. Clear ILS. Runway 34 right. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Okay. Okay, so was it 010? Yeah, again, I wasn't paying attention and we've got to keep 2,200. Watch your course deviation indicators. When the vertical needle starts moving towards the center, you'll know you're lined up almost with the runway. So you need to be moving quickly towards the runway's heading of 340. Okay. And the CDI is centered. You've intercepted the ILS. Just fly in the direction that the needles guide, and you'll have a perfect approach to the runway. Keep in mind that the runway is heading 340 at an elevation of 433 feet. That will be our heading and altitude by the time we touch down. Okay, okay. This all sounds perfectly easy, doesn't it? So I'm on 010. So I'm kind of cutting across the ILS beam, as it were. And I'm still losing height. Good. Getting closer to my assigned altitude here. Was it 2,200 or 2,500? Oh, I don't know. I should probably have noted that down. Okay. My vertical bar is coming across. Oh, nose up. I don't want to be getting any lower. Okay. We're almost. I'm going to start bringing it round now to 340 slowly. If I get this right, hopefully we'll be heading roughly to 340 by the time this centers up. Just a little bit, edging it round. Oh, and I'm still losing height. I don't want to be doing that yet. I'm not on the glide slope yet. Okay. We've still got a little bit of drifting left there. Okay. So now I've just got to watch this and keep this. I don't want to lose any more height because I'm below the glide slope here. I'm pretty sure at a major airport like this they'd want me screaming in as fast as I could. Runway 34 right, you're cleared to land. Yes. Awesome. I'm way below. So I could either try and chase it, or I can just remember to expect them to flaps too. I don't want to do that yet. Go on then. Here we go. I'm on the glide slope a bit. There we go. Up a bit and right a bit. Okay. Glide slope, we're a bit above there. And we need to go right a little. Okay, keep the nose coming down. Ooh. Okay, we're on the money. Down we come. I think this is good enough. What do you think? Nose up. Up a bit more. Up a little bit more. Need to probably come over to the left very slightly. Still feels like a long way to go into the runway right now. So our glide slope here, yeah, we're good. It also coordinates with 2 reds, 2 whites on the pappies there, so we're coming in. Not too bad. I'm trying not to chase this too much, but obviously I'm a little high here. So let's push this down. Oh, again, too much. Overcorrected there. In we come. 80 knots right now. I really don't want to mess with anything right now. Okay, let's increase the flaps. Yeah, that ballooned us a bit. It's very hard to keep flying that. I want to just fly visual right now. Oh, now we're too low. Yeah, we are. Not perfect, but close enough. Down we come. Runway's getting closer. I didn't put my landing lights on or anything. What's going on there? Okay, let's bring this in low and slow. And touchdown. There we go. Nicely done. I think so anyway. You might not agree. And that's it. It's come to a complete stop. Well, there we go. I got 99% my landing performance. I'll thank that. And approach accuracy, 91. Mean glide slope deflection, yeah, I wasn't too hot on that. I know I drifted off a bit, but I'll take that. So that's a lot of fun. That one's good. Go try that one. I enjoyed that. So thanks for watching. If you have done the same and you've got feedback as well, leave me a comment. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe or click the like button. Let me know that you're actually watching. It makes me want to keep making these videos. And thanks for watching.